busy season, to say the least.
And it's just the starting of it.
It's just the start of it. And learning to say no can be difficult sometimes.
You know, there's some people I can say no to, no problem. And then there's others that I really struggle with saying no.
I know. It's a challenge for all of us. But today, our friend Samantha Lane from Origami Day is teaching us new ways to say no.
Hey, you know, there truly is an art to saying no, and joining us today is Samantha Lane from Origami Day, helping us kind of craft those responses, especially with the holiday season coming up. Our schedule's filling up very quickly. Samantha, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me. I love our monthly chats.
I know, and they are really great tips to just keep us on track, making sure we're staying organized. And you said this month we were talking about saying no, especially with the holiday season coming up. What are some of those tips you have for us today?
Yeah, so, this month it's a great month. It's, we've got election day, we've got Movember, we have Thanksgiving. There's so much going on in November. But in its name, this is the month of no. So it's a really, really great time to practice and really just get comfortable saying no, because for a lot of us, it's not our comfort zone. We default to yes, and that's totally okay. But in my time as a time management expert, nothing has covered more than how difficult but important it is to say no. So I want everyone to just really get comfortable with that reality. We have to say no, and I'm going to give you a few tips on exactly how to do that.
Okay, awesome. And I love what you said. It's finding that comfort zone with saying, I know it can be very difficult. So what are some of those short, sweet tips that we can use to say no in this busy season?
Yeah, so the thing about a season is that it usually has a start and an end. So sometimes one of the best places to start is not now. Maybe if you're not quite comfortable yet saying no because it's too scary, perhaps you can say, can you ask me again later? This is a really busy season. Let's touch base in a couple weeks.
Absolutely. I love that. Not now. It's kind of that halfway point between not saying no, but not saying yes either, knowing that you have a busy schedule coming up.
Yes, so that's one of my favorites and a good gateway to saying no. So if you feel like you've got that down and you can go to the next level, another way to say sort of no, that's a soft no, is, I may not be the best person for this job. Have you considered asking someone else over here, and kind of maybe direct them to another resource?
And that's also a great thing to do, especially since our East Tennessee community is so close, so tight-knit, and it continues to support other businesses and other, experts right here in our community.
Yes, and that helps us still resolve their problem. Another good one that is complicated, we're getting a little more advanced here, is to simply just say, thank you, but I'm at capacity. Because I think we've all been at capacity and we can understand that.
Absolutely. And just acknowledging that for yourself also can help you continue to gauge and grow and just say, hey, I can't handle another thing on my plate right now.
Yes, and if no one else tells you, I will tell you, you have permission to say no. You're allowed to say no. That word exists for a reason. And the harsh reality is by saying yes, you are saying no to something else because our time is limited.
Our time is limited, and our time is also very important. So that was third tip. What are those last two notches on that saying no for this November season?
Yeah, one is just being gracious with your saying no. Just, thank you so much, but it's not going to work for me right now. And then the simple, one of the hardest is just say no and then be quiet. Hey. Just let the no be a no.
And that is something I have definitely learned, especially during the craziness of the COVID-19 pandemic. Just saying no and finding that comfort in saying no is so important. Hey, Samantha, if people are interested in your services with Origami Day, where can they find you? And just continuing to make sure they're managing their time correctly, not only in November, but for, years to come.
Yeah, I can always be found at My Origami Day on all the social media or origamiday.com, and here every month.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate those tips. And hey, if you're at home watching this, it is okay to say no. You have our permission right here on Living East Tennessee. Samantha, thank you so much again. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
There's no way we'll do it. We won't say no.
I'm going to try to take some of those suggestions to heart, because it's not just a hard no.
I know.
It's a no, not now.
Here's the reason why. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that.